Before you know, the man pulled off his clothes. I said, please let me ask you a question, sir. Please, do you want to kill me or you want to rape me? Married woman, this is just, what do I call it?
In continuation of our report on the alleged sex escapades of Prophet Adeyemi Adeniran of Great Tabernacle Miracle Church of God, Osun, Osun State, Inside Links TV has concluded the investigation. You will recall that in the first part of this video, on this channel, our crew narrated how some of the victims of Prophet Adeniran were allegedly camped for sexual molestation and enslavement. In this part, we shall be starting with our journey into the church, where we met with the prophet himself. Then what a former staff of the hospital told us about how the prophet tried to allegedly rape her, an event that happened after the first report. Firstly, Inside Link TV wants to put it on record that the names of the victims used in the first part and in this part were pseudonyms, and if any coincides with someone's real name, it is just a mere coincidence. During our journey to Osun, we met with the former patron of the hospital owned by the prophet, named Mountain of Change Medical Center, Osun. She narrated how the prophet allegedly attempted to have a carnal knowledge of her.
So that particular day, he now followed us with me and my brother. He came from the church. He now promised heaven and earth, please, if you help my ministry, I will help your ministry. I was like, in what way, sir? He was like, oh, please, my hospital is dying. Please, can you help me? If you want to go to London, I will send you to London. I will send you to America. I will sponsor you everywhere in the world. I was okay. There's no problem. So he gave me work to do. He asked me to pray. When I pray, the next day I came back. I had a dream. He asked me to tell him. When I tell him about the dream, he didn't say anything up to now. What I just had, he said, oh, please come. And then that is on Wednesday. And I said, okay, come and work with me. I said, please tell me the meaning of the dream, sir. It was, I should not worry. Don't worry. I know the dream. Hope. And it's just like he's doing like he make a covenant that day. So he called me to his office there beside that church. He was, oh, please, let me give you salt. I was like, salt? Is it the work of God as well? He said, oh, you want to make a covenant that he said that my faith is strong. I said, in what way, sir? He said, no, please. Help me, help my ministry. I said, okay, there's no problem. He asked me to open my mouth. And I opened my mouth. So the man now opened his mouth and bring his tongue out. I said, what, sir? She want to give me power. I said, power of what, sir? Say, just want to power me so that all the evil I will not say. I said, I'm not here for evil. I'm here for breakthrough, sir. The man now said, come closer. He now drag me. I said, what is happening, sir? He said, no, he just want to give me power. I said, we're dragging. Stop. He later stopped. So I went out. So that's how I came on Wednesday. That's how I started work with him. I started work with him February. He didn't pay me February salary. When March came, he didn't pay me. April. So when I went to me, I have a mother, please don't give me my salary. I want to buy rice for my mom. So that's okay. The next day, now call, please come and pick the rice. That's okay. And they now ask me how much is my salary. So after everything, tax and deduction and everything, my minimum distance is 65. If you can pay half, no off, nothing, I'll be working. I work for 6 months without off there. Day, night, I was the doctor there, the nurses there, the consultant there, and everything. So later, the man started with 20,000 without paying. And he asked me to come. They sent somebody to me that prophet is not feeling fine. Please come. So come to his aim. So I now call one of my students. Please, let's go. We pack everything, pack it, first aid. When I went inside, so I said, sir, what is happening, sir? The best thing, just stand up and struggle me. I said, what is happening, please? Can you tell me? Sir, you are doing as if I said, in what way, sir? Before you know, the man pulled off his clothes. I said, please, let me ask you a question, sir. Please, do you want to kill me or you want to rape me? Married woman, this is just, what do I call it? Harassment. If you don't know it, he says smile. I said, okay, there's no problem. Please tell me, this thing that you want to do, is it a work of God or what? That's how he just stopped. And now look at me. Since then, the man has not been looking at my face. He will be calling, he will be telling people, this man is a winch. And I'm working for you.
The matron also explained the unexplainable myth behind the using salt to treat sick persons in the hospital, especially those in need of blood.
So there's a guy there we are treating. That's how the man came. He chased the guy away without anything. I said, this boy is not feeling fine. And then WHO is never done. If you don't know how to run the hospital, please better close the hospital down. He has never done. So the guy went. So around that July 29, I don't know what happened. July 29. Before July 29, 2 days, a week to that day, we have 2 patients. One is 18%, the other one is 21%. I called him, please, these people, they need to take blood. Negative is 18,000. Why positive is 20,000? Everybody knows. He said, hey, Matrons, eat their money, I'll use water and salt. To do what? To heal them with 18%. That's how the man came after me. At last, he chased us away without paying 2 months' salary. And then there was a time I don't know, maybe it's zone 11, he was arrested, I don't know. I was the one pay the bill there. So nobody talk about it. It was later and I called the sister, please, I pay your brother without paying me my money. What is happening now?
On getting to the church, our crew joined the church service that was ongoing and being presided over by Prophet Adeyemi Adeniran. After the church program, members of the church moved to a borehole tap to collect Omi Isegun, meaning water of victory. The water, according to our investigation, was from a borehole sunk somewhere in the premises. After almost 2 hours at the church, we finally met with the prophet in his office. While reacting to the allegation against him, Prophet Adeyemi Adeniran said he also heard of the allegations, but they are not true. He said it was the work of those targeting at his ministerial works.
Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí ń bí mi yìí kàn ó kàn yà mí lẹ́nu nígbà gbogbo tí n bá ti ń gbọ́. Torí kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni ó pẹ́ tí wọ́n ti ń sọ oríṣiríṣi. Èmi dẹ̀ rí pé wọ́n rí pé ògo iṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ yẹn ń tàn ní nǹkan tí ó fa gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí awuyewuye tí ẹ ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi. So mi rí òdodo kan bẹ́ẹ̀ torí kò sẹ́ni tó lè sọ wípé nǹkan báyìí ní sáwájú mi tó jẹ́ bó ti jẹ́. Kò lẹ́ni tó lè máa sọ gbogbo eléyìí níwájú mi. Mo rí bí ìgbà tó kàn fi ń ba orúkọ mi jẹ́. Àwọn ọmọ tán sọ wípé ó ń sọ gbogbo èyí ilé iṣẹ́ tí mo ní kàn máa manage. Ìgbà tí mo rí pé wàhálà ibẹ̀ ti ń pọ̀, mo ní kálukú máa lọ pé mi tiẹ̀ ló mọ̀. Ìgbà tó dẹ̀ ń lọ kálukú dẹ̀ ń fi ìbínú sọ oríṣiríṣi. So jẹ́ bí nǹkan tí mo lè sọ.
While the investigation was going on, a report was made at the Zonal Command of the National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, Osun Zonal Command. Our crew visited the office, where we met with the Zonal Command, Mr. Sadu Mustafa, who explained how the agency is dealing with the matter. Mustafa said his men, upon receiving the report, arrested the prophet and detained him for some days. He said it took the prophet 5 days before he could meet with the bail conditions. According to him, the offenses are still bailable. Mustafa concluded that Prophet Adeyemi Adeniran will be charged to court as soon as the investigation is concluded. He also promised to get across to Inside Links TV when the matter is being taken to court.